Yo and welcome in yet another episode of Ultimate Web3 Gaming Wiki, a series where we cover most anticipated games that use blockchain technology divided into genres. This week we dive into trading card games, a genre that blockchain tech and assets ownership fits just perfectly. If you ever played a game like Magic the Gathering or Pokemon in real life, you'll probably understand the power of having to own your favorite card collection and to be able to sell trade wherever you feel like it. But as always guys, this material we present here is not a financial advice but merely presentation for education/entertainment purposes. We do not encourage you to buy any of those assets presented in the video. In fact, if you try to speculate on buying gaming assets for profit without experience and knowledge, you'll probably lose money. And guys, if you like the content, please leave a like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything but helps the YouTube algorithm to bring this series to more people. That being said, let's begin. Alright, first one we have Aether trading card game. Chain, Polygon, NFTs, cards, adventurers, Eternals, emotes. Token, AEG, launched at the end of February. Aether game is a complex ecosystem of dark fantasy IPs with very ambitious plans to innovate how stories are played and experienced. At the heart of Aether's offering is a Aether trading card game, a strategic and immersive PvP combat game. Build your deck from cards like relics, spells and creatures, select your hero and vanquish your enemies in turn-based 60 seconds rounds. Each hero has its unique abilities that can use every turn in combat as passive or active skills depending on the hero. Besides the TCG, Aether is creating a cinematic universe called Aether Saga, a CGI series to expand Aether universe even further. Beyond that, they also plan to release a physical tabletop card games and merchandise in the future. Game is currently early access on Epic Game Store, available also later for mobile, PlayStation and Xbox. Another one is Gods Unchained. Chain, IMX, NFTs, cards, token, Gods. Gods Unchained is an OG TCG in the Web3 space. Align yourself with one of the 6 gods that hold dominion over light, death, nature, deception, magic, and war, each representing a different strategy having a variety of skills to choose from. Complete your deck, defeat your enemies, and climb through ranks, receiving rewards in form of tokens and card packs that can help you in your journey to become the champion. All assets are tradable on IMX and are completely gasless. For noobs, meaning you don't have to pay any transaction fee. Gods Unchained was a first game on IMX and had this feature implemented, and it's still #1 game that is being played out there. Gods Unchained have its own launcher and is fully playable right now on PCs. Mobile coming soon. Coming up next is Elemental Raiders. Chain, Binance Smart Chain. NFTs, no NFTs yet. Token, G-Fall. Elemental Raiders is a flagship PvP card game made by Games for Living. Game stands out from typical TCGs as here player pick a combination of 3 heroes from total of 9, where each 3 represents one of 3 elements: fire, water and nature. Each hero has unique skills in form of cards that player needs to unlock, upgrade and choose from to make their heroes more powerful. Besides classic ranking that unlocks rewards, player can also participate in weekly raids trying to defeat waves of opponents and bosses with increasing difficulty to gather necessary resources to upgrade your cards. On top of it all, during the combat, players have to equip their heroes with artifacts that might turn the tide of battle if selected properly. Elemental Raiders is currently playable through Elixir or their own launcher. Right now playable on PC and Android devices, consoles and iOS coming later on this year. And now we have Dimensionals. Chain, Ethereum, NFTs, Genesis Dimensional Stones, and Eve. Token, there is no token yet. Dimensionals is a roguelike deck building card game with RPG elements made by Mino Games Studio. Immerse yourself in a fast-paced, turn-based epic adventures where you select a team of cool-looking characters called Dimensionals and fight to protect the world from creatures called Spectres. No adventure is the same, and the only way to survive is to equip and sync your hero skills to make powerful combos and protect yourself from deadly bosses. Dimensionals is not just a game but rather slowly developing IP that will introduce comic books and maybe even animated series in the future. Game, however, is still in development, but seeing how quickly they progress, hopes are high for it being released soon. For now, new builds of the game are available for NFT holders in form of alpha trails where you can participate and win rewards. However, soon this will be open to public. More information on their Discord. Alright, next one we have Legends of Elysium. Chain, Ethereum and Polygon. NFTs, card backs, cards and avatars. Token, LOE. Not released yet. Legends of Elysium is a card game that nicely combines the classic TCG with a strategic board game. Players not only can summon creatures and conjure different effects, but also must strategically move them on the map to gain advantage over the opponent. Each card is connected to a type of land, and in both players' interest is to terraform, so to speak, empty hexes on the map in a way so they can utilize their deck properly, as well as get crucial strategic advantage by securing special hexes on the map that can boost their attack, provide additional energy, or heal their units. Game not only provides fun PvP gameplay experience, but also prize tournaments, and the rich in lore single-player campaign is to be expected. Game is currently in alpha stage and is playable for everyone. You can access Legends of Elysium through their website. The Lost Glitches. Chain, Ethereum. NFTs, Lost Glitch, Comic Book, Deep Sky Network. No token yet. Dive into competitive sci-fi/cyberpunk TCG with unique gameplay and sick art, with over 300 cards in the first expansion. In the Lost Glitches, you're not just a player, you're a commander leading a squad of creatures also referred to as glitches, most of them with unique abilities to help you in combat. Craft your deck, choose your profession and embark on a quest that will challenge both your strategic prowess and decision-making skills. Strategically use decks and professions to level up your characters and outwit your opponents. Finally, experience deep lore and RPG elements tied to the gameplay in seamless manner. Whether you're a seasoned TCG veteran or a newcomer to the genre, The Lost Glitches offers a fresh and exhilarating experience. Game is available on Epic Games Store, however, currently only tutorial is playable. Jump in their Discord to find out more about upcoming playable build. Coming up next, we have Animalia. Chain, Ethereum. NFTs, Titans of Tundra. Token, Anim, soon to be released. Animalia is a free-to-play NFT trading card game featuring creatures from around the world, creatures inspired by crypto meme culture. Choose between legendary bear or a bull, and defeat your opponents with use of critters, weapons and spells. And if that's not enough, you can always power those creatures up with gemstones to make their abilities and attacks crush even more. Experience lore that is tied to Web3 culture and choose wisely, cause being a bear in a bull or bull in a bear might have severe consequences. Crypto bros know what I mean. Game is currently playable only for NFT holders. There are plans, however, to open it to the public around March 2024. More info on their Discord. Coming up next, we have Parallel. Chain, Ethereum and Base. NFTs, avatars, cards, companions, comics. Token, Prime. Parallel is a sci-fi TCG that currently holds a title of the hottest game in the Web3 space, of course referring to TCGs. Experience a deep lore and side with one of 5 factions that best reflects your game style. Choose between Markolian, Cathari, Earthen, Augenkor and Shroud, and build the deck using your factions as well as neutral cards. Unlock and choose different faction leaders, each adding their own unique abilities you can use in combat and make your opponent's life difficult. As you progress and grow, so does your earning potential. It's also worth mentioning that Parallel is not only a TCG, but a whole IP with its own ecosystem and very exciting AI survival game called Colony coming up. Parallel is playable through their own launcher, you can download it from their website. Game is currently available on PC, mobile coming in the future. And now we have Splinter Lands. Chain, Binance Smart Chain. NFTs, cards, Heroes and Lands. Token SPS. Splinter Lands is the OG in the space and yet another interesting title. The game itself stands out from most of the TCGs, having a bit different gameplay. This fantasy card game relies more on proper preparation before the battle, by choosing the right element and composing your army from a variety of creatures to sync their abilities. Once all is selected, battles are fought automatically. That's why selection of units and right placement is of such a big importance. Game constantly delivers new content and has a pretty big community, a title definitely worth checking out. Splinter Lands is browser-based and it's accessible from their website. It's playable for everyone. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Skyweaver. Chain, Polygon and Ethereum. NFTs. Cards, decks, heroes, stickers and card backs. No token. Skyweaver is yet another trading card game that has been in the market for some time. This fantasy sci-fi game has beautiful graphics, nice lore and even some humor. Instead of elements or domains, cards are divided into abilities like strength, wisdom, heart, intellect and agility. There's also pretty solid selection of heroes, where each one of them has skills that can help you in combat and, like in most trading card games, bringing the opposing hero to 0 hit points is a victory condition. Game constantly delivers new updates, seasons and fixes, and has a very well made system of player progression. Skyweaver is currently in open beta, accessible for everyone. Oh, and speaking about the updates, there's also massive expansion coming pretty soon. Game is playable through their website. And now, Storm Warfare. Chain, Ethereum. Later on IMX. NFTs. Genesis Commanders. Token, JAN. Are you tired of all the robots, wizards and fairies? We present to you Storm Warfare. Free-to-play TCG that is set in the grim world of World War II. Choose between Japan, United States, Germany, United Kingdoms or Soviet Union, each one of them having their unique playstyle. Build your deck from units, events, heroes and weapons to optimize your strategy, then command your armies to achieve victory through blowing up the enemy bunker. Storm Warfare introduces varieties of exciting modes both for PvP and single players, so whether you're a pro strategist or just a casual card dealer, this one might be just for you. Storm Warfare is playable on PC and Mac and downloadable from their website, with Steam and Epic coming later on this year. Game soon opens to the public. More information on their Discord. And finally, we have Crossed the Ages. Chain, Ethereum and IMX. NFTs, cards, card packs, chests, mint passes and shards. No token yet. Cross the Ages is a sci-fi fantasy TCG with gameplay that stands different from most of the TCGs out there. Here, in a world where era of magic clashes with technology, players, instead of dealing each other damage, try to take over or dominate the battlefield by overpowering their creatures and sway them to their side in order to get points. Those beautifully painted cards present one of 7 elements and together coexist in heptagram, where each one of them has weaknesses, strengths and affinities and even trinities to each other. And no guys, this is not like a triangle. Players can experience PvP and single player mode, but those who love to deep dive in the lore are not going to be disappointed as well. Cross the Ages has released the 2 novels that tells the beautiful story in the world they have created. You can download the game from their website. Game is accessible for everyone. Alright guys, that is all. Thanks for watching. We hoped you liked it and smash the like if you had. Guys, see you in another episode coming up next week. Yo!